More reasons why men are just walking away.
A friendly reminder that your political beliefs are more than just your opinions. They're a reflection of your values and a reflection of your humanity. This is why I personally
I don't know if it's truly a reflection of your humanity, but
refuse to be friends with people who are on the right.
Newsflash, the people on the right feel the same way about you, sweetie.
Because our values are just fundamentally different. We can have a difference.
I don't think it should be that way. Again, my best friend is very liberal, and I am very conservative. We're still able to hang out, own businesses together, and still have a good time, even though our political beliefs do lean quite differently. But it doesn't really affect our life, as in when we interact with each other.
Of opinion. That's fine. I might not like pineapple on my pizza, but you might. I don't want children. You might. I might prefer cold weather, and you might prefer warmer weather. Those are opinions. But if you don't believe that women should have the right to choose and should be able to get an abortion for any reason, for example, you and I don't have a difference of opinion. We have a difference of morality. If our values don't align, all we would ever do is fight. So what's the point? At this point, it's not even about politics anymore. It's about basic human decency.
Yeah, I don't believe women should be able to get an abortion for any reason. See, I agree with abortion for reasons like the pregnancy is the result of forced copulation, or
Sure.
if the pregnancy endangers the health of the mother, or it's clear that the child won't survive, or
Which laws are already in place for that?
other reasons along those lines. However, I 100% disagree with elective abortions, which are the majority of cases, because, sweetie, you shouldn't be able to take the life of your innocent, healthy child just because you don't want to be a mother.
How dare!
And I'm not looking at this as a religious issue, I'm looking at it as a legal issue. Because, for example, if someone physically assaulted you while you were pregnant, and as a result of that assault, you lost the pregnancy, the assailant is convicted of murder, as they should be. But if you, the mother, decides to terminate your pregnancy, even though the child is healthy and giving birth wouldn't affect you or your child's health, that's not murder. It's my body, my choice. So, yeah, you're right. We do have a difference of morality, and it is about basic human decency. And about the right to life, which is a fundamental human right. But
It's always the morality always comes down to them when it comes to affect women.
sweetie, if you have a problem with people on the right side of the aisle because of abortion, well, here's what Bill Clinton has to say about it.
Our administration is committed to providing the kind of prenatal care, child care, and family and medical leave that will lead to healthy childbearing and support America's families. As a nation, our goal should be to protect individual freedom while fostering responsible decision-making, an approach that seeks to protect the right to choose while reducing the number of abortions. Our vision should be of an America where abortion is safe and legal, but rare.
What?
Our vision should be of an America where abortion is safe and legal, but rare.
And by the way, this abortion argument is a non-issue because an unwanted pregnancy can easily be avoided by simply using protection. It's a lot more available and a lot cheaper than getting an abortion, and it also avoids the unnecessary ending of human life. But the truth is, this isn't about decency or morality or being quote-unquote pro-choice.
It's never been. It's about women doing whatever they want.
It's simply about politics. It's a talking point through which the left gets votes, and I see it for the BS it is, and yeah, we can't be friends.
I just saw a video of a man who said none of his friends who are around the age of 30 are having children. And this guy has long hair, and I said, he looks like he might be on our side. He looks like he might be a feminist.
Yuck.
What? Just because he has long hair?
Because the next thing he said made it more obvious that he was probably a feminist and understand why we're choosing not to have children. He said, a mammal can only take so much suffering. And I said, you're right. Now, tell him. And he said, the reason why people are not having children, his male friends included, is because of technology. Specifically the dating apps. And it's the dating apps problems because the dating apps are making them addicted to the dating apps. they're not able to connect because they're always being brought back because of the dating app algorithm.
Every day, more lies.
No, sweetie, that's a cop-out. It's the
Again, projection.
way people, especially women, behave on dating apps.
What?
You see, a dating app is a tool, just like a knife. And, well, a knife won't do anything on its own. It can be used, for example, in surgery to cut out a malignant tumor and thereby save someone's life, or it could be used to stab somebody
Shank.
and take someone's life. It all depends on how a person uses that tool. And considering that a lot of women use dating apps for things like free validation, free meals, and dating app statistics themselves show that women find
Again, it's not like women can even argue against this. There's enough articles, there's enough news, there's enough videos of women admitting to all of this. So women cannot argue against it whatsoever.
80% of men unattractive. Yeah, even taking the algorithm into consideration, it's not really the dating app's fault.
It's your fault.
Listen, these guys want to dance all day long around the topic that all they want from women is to treat them like an object. The comments were even more horrendous. They say it's the women's fault. If you have low testosterone and you don't understand what it's like that men have needs. Another one said, yeah, and feminism. And also the 9,000 abortions of babies that weren't born this last year.
Actually, it's around 1.1 million, but who's
Yeah.
counting? Am I right?
Man, that's messed up.
That's a huge difference.
Guess what? No babies for you. No dating app for you. You want to know why the dating apps are contributing to the no baby problem? Let me tell you why. Because mediocre, ugly ass men said, I'm going to go on a dating app and find a girlfriend because a girlfriend was access to Bex for them. Men never wanted a connection. They just need access to Bex. I have urges. I have needs. So anyways, they went on the dating apps and they got it. They got a girl to say hi to them. They got a girl to go on a date with them and possibly sleep with them. But then they got kind of screwed up. They got
The sign language is just so strong with this one.
greedy. They thought they were Leonardo DiCaprio on the beach. They thought they could just talk to 4 women at a time, emotionally manipulate some of them until one of them caught on.
Again, it's pure projection. It's quite obvious the men she goes after. It's definitely the Chad Rohns of the world that get to do whatever they want and use and abuse women.
And went on a date with them. And if the ones blocked him, it was fine. They're playing a game. They're numbers game. The dating apps give mediocre men a way to feel like playboys.
Sweetie, I don't know how to tell you this, but most of you lovely ladies are mediocre and sub-mediocre. And you keep saying, "Ugh, mediocre men," like you're entitled to an exceptional man.
Very nice words, but happens to be wrong.
Nah, a mediocre man is the best you can hope to get, because the top-tier men you chase on dating apps don't commit to mediocre women.
They've never called themselves mediocre, average, or just regular, degular. Like, that's the sad part about women. They always think they deserve elite because they think they're elite.
We don't mix with these people. What kind of offspring do you think that would yield?
This is the harsh truth of the world, okay? I went on a dating app, but it was during COVID, so I caught a couple of hot ones. I caught a 6'5", okay? This guy did not belong on a dating app. The hot people cannot be on the dating apps. They get harassed in public. This guy had ladies harassing him because he was so gorgeous. And then once everything opened up, he messaged me, said, "Hey, are you out?" I'm like, "Damn, what? You're a wild animal." And I would be one too because he was gorgeous.
And since you're here complaining about it, the Chad obviously didn't commit
Pumped
to you.
and
But
dumped.
these mediocre men, they got greedy. They could have a girlfriend for 8 years, but then they saw a dating app and they're like, you know what? Let's date around. I could get that. So the women who are mediocre looking go on the dating apps because like men don't hit us up in public, and if they do, they're like grimy and weird. So we're like, maybe we'll find like a decent guy. We're picking average looking guys, seeing if they want a connection.
Oh, shut up.
No,
Sweetie,
you're not.
cut the crap. The vast majority of average-looking guys want a monogamous relationship. However, not a lot of them are willing to put up with You treating them like crap in that monogamous relationship because they're not the top tier chads that you want. So until you lovely, mediocre ladies start having realistic expectations, by all means, stay single and cry about it on TikTok.
It's like it's the worst with the mediocre 2s, 3s, and 4s. They're the ones that got puffed up the most. They think they're the hottest of the hot. Or at least they think they can compete. And they really can't.
Ladies, that the turkey better not be the only thing gobbling this Thanksgiving. If you got a man, you better get down there and do some gobbling.
Well, I actually agree with that. Do you have any more words of TikTok wisdom?
Save a turkey this Thanksgiving and stuff a single mom instead.
Well, okay, I can do the stuffing no problem, but not the commitment, cause I'm not in the business of raising other men's kids.
Mothers are definitely the main ones who need to be hypergamous and aiming for the ring. Yeah. When you are a single mother, you have to start dating, ladies, for your kids. You can't just date for you anymore. All them toxic thugs that you like, you used to write them prison thugs, right? You used to write them prison thugs.
Bro, that sounds like the kind of woman I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
She belongs to the street.
Or more accurately, she belongs to the thugs.
And show up to every court case. You thought that was cute. You can't do that anymore, sis. That's in your past. You used to go to the club every night looking for them bottle poppers.
Like, I get the advice, but this is also horrible advice that giving women thought that they can do all this and all of a sudden go after different, better men.
They're not paying bills, sis. They're not paying bills. You love the dudes with the dangly earring and the Van Cleef bracelet. I'm so sorry, babe. Now you got kids, you can't date those anymore.
Sweetie, if you think that a decent, hardworking man who makes good money is going to commit to a woman that got ran through and had kids with the men you're talking about, you need therapy.
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Women are just so lost, thinking that they can teach other women to be 304s, but tell them to stop being 304s, and all of a sudden they're gonna get the man they want. No. Past matters. That's the whole point of body count and why men say past matters. Doesn't matter if you're not a 304 now. You were definitely one before. And you usually don't stop being 304s. That's the thing, right? People don't usually change. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.